Om Shanti. In sweet remembrance of Baba. Baba is most beloved, my eternal mother and father. Baba is also my teacher. Baba is my supreme guide, my companion and friend. He is incorporeal, invisible, but Baba's powers, Baba's qualities can be experienced anywhere, every moment. So, with lot of love, I remember sweet Baba. Remembrance is very natural when there is relationship. My love and respect for Baba always reminds me to be in remembrance. Like Brahma Baba and Mama, we all also have to have Baba's remembrance all the time. It's not question of 8 hours or 10 hours, but 24 hours. And this remembrance is not only when I need something or when there is difficulty. This remembrance is same like there is breath, the life in the body. So with every breath, I remember Baba. At this time, all the souls in the world they need to experience the vibrations, the power of love. So as much I stay in remembrance of Baba, as a earth, a star on the earth, I radiate Baba's love. We all understand that everything in the world is temporary, is limited. But I, soul, I am eternal, I am immortal. The world is in extreme darkness. And Baba's light, Baba's love is very important. There is courage to face the situations in the life. As I am absorbed in Baba's remembrance, I feel detached from body. And gradually feel a beautiful form of light, angelic form emerging. The avyakt stage, stage beyond awareness of body. There is total soul consciousness. And I could feel the divinity. In remembrance of Baba, I also become incorporeal, but in angelic form, like Baba. Baba's light, Baba's power. Makes me lighthouse, like Baba. There is sweet silence. Internal lightness, and company of Baba.
अरे शिव की याद रहेगी तब आँखों में समाया वो होगा, हम धन्य तभी बन पाएंगे जब ऐसा प्रिय जीवन होगा।
तो हमारे दिल में देखे, समझो व्यर्थ संकल्प चलते हैं, भले मन में चलते हैं लेकिन दिल पर असर तो आता है ना। बुरे नहीं है, वेस्ट है। मन में चलते हैं लेकिन दिल पर असर तो आता है ना। बुरे नहीं है, वेस्ट है। और मम्मा ने हमको बहुत अच्छा बताया था कि वेस्ट थॉट्स जो है ना, उसके 5 दरवाजे हैं। जहां से वेस्ट थॉट्स आते हैं दरवाजे से, अगर आप वो 5 ही दरवाजे बंद कर दो ना, आपको वेस्ट थॉट्स कभी नहीं आएंगे। वो वेस्ट थॉट्स के दरवाजे है। पहला दरवाजा है क्यों। कोई भी आप देखो, सोचो, कोई भी वेस्ट थॉट्स आपका चला हो जीवन में, अनुभव तो होगा सभी को, उसमें पहले आता है ये क्यों। क्यों कहा, क्यों शुरू हो गई। एक है क्यों, दूसरा है क्या। ये क्या, कौन, ये कौन है, ऐसे कहता है, ऐसे होता है क्या। और कब कब तक ये चलेगा इसका हिसाब किताब। क्यों, क्या, कब, कैसे और कौन। ये 5 ही कह का है। और मम्मा कहती थी कह कौन कहता है। कह कौन करता है, कौवा। कौवा देखो अच्छा लगता है, आके बैठता है ना खिड़की पर, कहाँ करते कहते भगाओ इसको भगाओ। और साथ में मम्मा कहती है कि आप हो हंस, एक तरफ कौवे को रखो, दूसरे तरफ हंस को रखो, क्या अच्छा लगेगा? कौवा अच्छा लगेगा? तो मम्मा कहती थी, छोटेपन की बातें हैं ये। मम्मा कहती थी तुम कौवा बन जाती हो। सोचो तो सही, आप बाबा की बच्ची कौन हो और कौवा बन गई। तो मम्मा ऐसे दिलाती थी ये, जैसे गिरना इस से, माया की बातों से। हंस में देखो विशेषता है, परखने की होती है। हंस जो होता है ना, अब बाबा तो अभी कहता है तुम हंस भी नहीं, होली हंस हो। सिर्फ हंस भी नहीं हो, होली हंस हो। तो हंस की परखने की विशेषता होती है। वो मोती चुगेगा, कंकर बहर, कंकर कभी नहीं चुगेगा। तो हमको होली हंस है ना हम, तो ये जो व्यर्थ संकल्प के दरवाजे है ना, उसको बंद करें। जब क्यों आता है तो बाबा क्वेश्चन पूछता है, तुम्हारे को क्यों का क्वेश्चन कैसे उठा? तुम्हारा टाइटल क्या है? त्रिकालदर्शी है? हम कहते तो है ना, हमारा स्वमान जो है, हम त्रिकालदर्शी है। त्रिकालदर्शी है, तीनों कालों को जानने वाले, क्या अच्छा है क्या नुकसान है। त्रिकालदर्शी, उसको क्वेश्चन उठे क्यों? कौन? आपको पता है ये पुराने हिसाब किताब चुकतू होने हैं, हमको घर जाना है, सब यही चुकतू करके जाना है। ये कौन है, क्या है? तो हर एक इस गेट को बंद करे।
Om Shanti. We are so fortunate to take drishti from Sakar Baba, Avyak Babdada, and then listen to our ancestor souls. Because when I listen to Dadis, I really feel that they are speaking knowledge as it is. They are revealing the truth. It's very, very simple, very practical, and very powerful. Because you can listen to many, they could have a lot of interesting ways to explain. It could touch your intellect. But now is the time when soul needs to get power. And when I listen to Dadis, I feel that power. When we say that knowledge is light, knowledge is might or power, and knowledge is virtue. That means we listen to knowledge, but is it changing into light? That means the clarity, I can see very clearly. Because when I understand, then as I am seeing things through my eye of intellect or eye of mind. So knowledge as light. If there is any question, you think of connected points from knowledge and you get answers. So changing knowledge into light. That means clarity. Then we change knowledge into power. So knowledge, when it is applied, implemented, inculcated, then there is power in that. Knowledge is power. You know that when there is blackout, suddenly it happens. These days it's very easy because we go in our basement or wherever. A very simple way to fix it, right? But before we had to call electrician, and then he will see what happened to connection, where they need connection. It used to be a big thing, but it's power, no? Power to knowledge, any kind of knowledge is actually power. Lawyer has knowledge, it has its own power. Scientists have knowledge, has its own power. So changing knowledge into power, that means immediately there should be the solution. And the weakness of the mind, the wastefulness of the mind stops when we use the power of knowledge. And then knowledge is virtue, because that becomes your specialty. So knowledge is knowledge, but each one of us in our life, we could change knowledge into light, power, and virtue. So Dadis, because of their faith in knowledge, because of their churning of the knowledge, because of applying of the knowledge, when they say every word they speak, there is power in that. And it's very, very clear, because it's not that they read books to give examples or read books to, so these days lot of many keep reading this book, other book, third book, and somewhere deeply I find that the true knowledge gets adulterated. But Dadis, they heard only Murli, right? They never used any other source, they never heard anything else. So that purity also of intellect. And so when they share knowledge, that power of purity in the knowledge, it's very simple, it's very clear, and you really feel that, yes, I understand and I can do it. So this Yagya which we have created, today's 11th day, is also called Jnana Yagya, called Rudra Yagya, but also Jnana Yagya. So that is why every time we play Dadi to give us some versions of God, Jnana Yagya. So in each one of us, so much love, attention, focus on Baba's Murli. Proper study. Proper study. That day I was mentioning that for me, first time I read is just reading. Then second time, then third time, then I listen. Harmony House in English, and then it's also in Hindi. So I listen to Hindi, then I listen to English. Then some deeper aspects can be understood very properly. Not only that, but while reading, like you are realizing and you're becoming embodiment also of some points. There are so many points. Murli is like, we say like an ocean. one wave, then another wave, then third wave, right? You can keep swimming in the waves. But then when it comes to focus, then we have to take 2-3 points from the Murli and reflect and practice during day so that we become the embodiment of knowledge. We call it Gyan Sarup, your image of knowledge then. Knowledge is not up to speaking, knowledge is not up to reading, but you become the embodiment of knowledge, where it makes you, your intellect, your logic, your churning, your thinking, everything based on knowledge. Because sometimes if we have all different kinds of uh, opinions, we read different things, we keep reading, then your logic can also become based on that. But truth is imperishable, is very simple, and my life is based on that, has to be based on that. So I love Dadis. One of the reason is purity of knowledge. So every word they explain like Mama, if you read Mama's Murli, it's just the knowledge, the way she explains it. Dadi Janki had only one hope and desire. She always used to say, I want each one of you to understand the original knowledge. Original knowledge means just as the knowledge is. And she said that will immediately help you to be embodiment of that knowledge. You don't need many examples or many stories or no. Yes, Baba also gives some example. Baba's examples are so good, right? Baba gives example of moon, and Baba gives sun and stars, and of course some from the path of bhakti. So I feel as we have to become the embodiment of truth, then we have to, it is through the Murli. And whichever point you're not clear, you're not able to go in depth, we can always discuss that point. So from Sakar Murli, from Avyakt Murli, we have to take out those, as I said, how to make it nectar. How to take out the jewels from the knowledge. And time is such that this truth, the power of truth, the power of this knowledge will be supporting our inner strength. All the supports are disappearing, will disappear more and more. But support of Baba, support of knowledge, one is keeping Baba with me, but also applying knowledge will be very important. I apply knowledge and keep Baba with me. Apply knowledge, keep Baba with me. And as I said, applying in the form of light, in the form of power, in the form of virtues. Because the world situations are such, it's just the beginning, right? So we have to be very, very stable, but also become a good instrument for Lokik family and also for the whole world, entire humanity. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Hmm. During days of Brahma Baba and then Avek Dada, many times in India, the light will go on and off, right? So Baba used to say that light is playing with you, playing its games. Same happens with internet, right? Sometimes it goes off and on. Can you all hear me now properly? Yeah. So Baba keep reminding sisters they are Shiv Shaktis and Pandav Sena, army of Pandavas. And that used to give them lot of intoxication. Shiv Shakti. I am with Shiva, I am power of Shiva. Shiv Shakti combined. I am Shiv Shakti, so I am with Shiva as Shakti. But Pandavas also as guides. So they all grew with that, intoxication and became very, very strong, very powerful. In the beginning, when they moved to Mount Abu, there was lot of jungles, wildlife, and because there was not like, as you see the village now, lot of population. It was there, few people were there, but not that much populated. And then they used to go for walks in jungle, and you saw one of the sister was holding a big stick, right? So they were in the jungle somewhere, and they share a very nice story that how much they use their third eye and connection with Baba. Two things. Their third eye is like inside, they will go and able to see what should be done, and company of Baba. So they all went to jungle and then they got lost because they kept walking. Because these days it's very organized. Even when you go to jungle or anywhere, it's organized. Know how to return, and we go to mountains, still we know how to come back. But those days they will get lost. So one time they get lost and they keep thinking now what to do. It was getting very late. So they all will sit together there and just go deep inside, and then, oh, they will say like they are seeing the path. They will see the way. But also some sisters, their connection with Baba. Baba will say, okay, take this route, continue. So Baba will keep guiding them, guiding them. And I always remember that story both ways. One is, of course, physically getting lost, but other is internally getting lost. Do some of us feel lost sometimes? Yeah? How many of you feel lost once in a while? The energy is like, oh, where I am, what's going to happen? Even Dadi Gulzar said we shouldn't have anything, why, what, but it does happen. So at that time, two things are very important. If we have this practice to be introverted and very, very focused internally, so your third eye, that means your eye of intellect or eye of mind, will give you a kind of vision where you will be clear what to do next, how to do, what to do. Even we don't know what in the sense of negative, but that means there is clarity. And also these are the days we need really good connection with Baba. When there is good connection with Baba, then you will be able to experience Baba is guiding us. So they grew with this awareness of being Shiv Shakti So that power was there, fearlessness was there. But also, as I said, when they made all these adventures, because they had time. So after breakfast, they all will leave and come back by 12 o'clock or so. They will go and explore different areas. So all of us also have to remember we are Shiv Shakti. Baba is with me. I am Baba's power. And I had been thinking a lot about how it now is the time really to be Shiv Shakti and Pandav guide. Play that part. So when I look at these dadis now, and I remember those days of their stories, a lot of good stories, and they will share with us those stories that how they always were like fearless, because when you get confused or nervous, then it's like it become dark in front of you. You can't see anything. You can't think properly. So don't be confused. It's okay. It's going to be okay. And never be nervous in the sense of, like what's going to happen. We go deep nervousness comes. And it could happen any moment, because so many different kind of challenging situations come. But just remain with Baba, Shiv Shakti. I am Baba Shiv Shakti. It's like you are invoking Baba. And when you are invoking Baba, then Baba's help, Baba's direction, Baba's light will be understood very, very clearly. And that faculty we need to develop more and more. That I can relate to Baba's signal, I can listen to Baba. There are a lot of things. Direction doesn't necessarily come in form of speaking or even thoughts. But things around us will also show what is the right way to do, how to do it. Also.
Om Shanti. Now it's our time to know our three dadis, to get introduction from Dedi. So we have four dadis today. Radhe Dadi, Rami Ban, Dadi Ratanmoini, and Dadi Rukmani. So let's hear for first Dadi, Radhe Dadi.
You have seen Kamal Mani Dadi, Pushanta Dadi, few Dadis of her height. They were six sisters, and one was Radhe Dadi. And very, very active. And, in those days, Dadis had a lot of challenges in the form of, there was not enough facility. There was nothing like any medical facility, but very, very strong in faith and in soul consciousness. So I saw her playing a beautiful part, Radha, and this is Radhe Dadi.
So second Dadi,
Mhm.
Rami Ben actually, Rami
Rami
Ben.
Ben.
Rami Ben.
Rami Ben used to take care of Queen Mother Dadi, Bombay, when went to Bombay. But even before, and she was such a humorous, light-hearted uh, caretaker in a way, but also like a young sister. And her cooking was amazing, amazing, perfect. Very, very nice, very tasty, lot of variety. I had chance to be few days with them in Bombay, Queen Mother, Shilendra Dadi. And they had a very nice apartment flat right on the near sea. You can just watch the waves of the ocean and then enjoy their company, but also Brahma Bhojan there. So Rami Band.
So third Dadi, Dadi Ratan Mohini.
You all know that Dadi playing a very important role at this time. Since childhood, she had many specialties, but there were two. One is discipline in her life, and second is administration. And you all know, I don't know how many of you have seen her office, very, very big office with all the files and, you know, record for everything. She's very disciplined. I remember that she has visited New York, and once we were in a retreat. So if she has free time in between, like I will say, Daddy, why don't you lie down little bit, rest? She said, no, I don't do that. That means once she's up, she will never lie down. And then also she wanted everything to be accurate. The food, the timetable, when we sit in meditation. And you know that she also had been holding as main responsible Dadi for the training of teachers. And many, many young teachers go and staying at home, they don't know what is discipline. But Dadi Ratan Mohini will, as a very good teacher, she will explain them not only depth of knowledge, but discipline, how to have proper timetable, how to maintain their office, administration. So she had many, many qualifications. Now she is our spiritual leader. So she talks more about knowledge, but whatever activities, you know, goes around her, I think that everything is really, really perfect according to Yagya, according to the guidelines. So very, very good one who take care of Yagya.
So our fourth Dadi is Dadi Rukmani.
Rukmani Dadi was in Delhi, and she is the younger sister of all-rounder Dadi. And she also was amazing because she was also one of my senior in Delhi. Was very perfect, punctual, accurate, and loves to do things in a very, very proper way. And she lived also for a long time in Delhi, and she had been, one thing she loved was to give talks. Anytime you tell her, Daddy, you have to talk on this topic, always ever ready, Daddy. So was very, very lovely, Daddy. Om Shanti.
सभी रूहानी सेंटर्स के प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा
Likewise.
सभी से भी बच्चों पर थे मधुबन से रूहानी बाप दादा और बच्चों का दिलवदान से प्रेम से सभी बच्चों को याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग मीठे मीठे रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप व दादा का दिलवदान से प्रेम से याद प्यार और गुड मॉर्निंग मीठे मीठे सिकले जो रूहानी बच्चों पे रूहानी बाप का नमस्ते सुनिए बाबा निवासी सभी सर्वसेबल प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा कुलभूषण बेटी निष्ठ खुश रहो और आबाद रहो न विसरो न याद रहो
Baba gives good morning and we say good night to Baba, right? Mm. And it's so interesting to hear how Baba says good morning, namaste in the morning. I'm sure that you're doing good Amrit Vela, keeping chart in the night, giving chart to Baba, and then in the morning Amrit Vela, then listening to Murli, and during day doing tapasya a few times whenever. but also trying to inculcate and churn on the blessing of the day. For tomorrow, Baba wants us to give the visions of angelic form. May you become an image. May you become an image that grants visions and give visions of your angelic form as you walk and move around. In the beginning, the Brahma walked and moved around, he would disappear and Sri Krishna would be seen. This vision made them renounce everything. So now, enables service to take place with such scenes. When they have some attainment by seeing the visions, they will then not be able to stay without becoming that. And this is why you now have to give visions of your walking and moving angelic forms. So experiment with that tomorrow. There are many who give lectures, but you have to become those who give experiences. People will feel that you are the ones who belong to God. So we practice tomorrow. Keep aim, and I'm sure that you will have beautiful experiences. Just want to, I know you all are well, you all are okay, right? Everyone is well, right? Everything, you all have everything. Anyone need anything? Any difficulty? Your places are okay wherever you are. So keep happy, keep peaceful, but also clean. Very, very clean environment and clean, everything clean is very, very important. Clean and simple. So you don't have to put a lot of energy into things. But it's Baba's family, Baba is there to take care of us. So if there is anything, then let us know. We all will help each other. Om Shanti, and let us remember Baba.
बाबा मेरी यादों को सीने में समा लेना।
Om Shanti, and good night, everyone.